Michael.
Yes.
Bo Nickal makes his debut in about an hour, and as a credentialed college wrestler yourself, man, I just wanted your thoughts on Bo Nickal and how far he can go in this sport.
Yeah, I'll give you two thoughts. I think Bo Nickal has an exponential opportunity and exponential growth and exponential potential in this sport. I think Bo can do awesome things. I think Bo will do awesome things. I think Bo has the people behind him, the people around him. He knows how to train. He's got the talent. And obviously, at this point, he hasn't been very shy on the microphone. Now, that would be the second thing I would say. I think it's a little bit unbecoming to come into the UFC off the Contender Series and start talking about Khamzat Chimaev and fighting John Jones or whoever he's freaking fighting. You know, at some point, you got to just play the game as well. You got to grow, but grow at the right rate. People see what Connor did getting on the microphone. People see what these other people have done. I think Bo's getting a little bit too talky for the average fan's liking. If it were me and I were his manager, I'd say, hey, let's keep our nose to the grindstone. Let's knock them down when they put them in front of us. Let's talk about realistic matchups, but don't talk about Khamzat Chimaev, your first fight in the UFC, basically.
Are you excited? Are you excited?
But I do love his willingness to say those things because it gets us all talking. Here I am at a press conference talking about him, right? So it's a good thing. But ultimately, to the average fan, they're like, wait a second, dude, we don't even know who you are yet. Why are you talking about Khamzat, you know?
Are you excited just to see the comeback of American wrestling with all, you know, the Dagestani wrestling has taken over, but now American wrestling is coming back?
Absolutely, man. Good old-fashioned, passionate American wrestling, man. I wouldn't be sitting up here today talking to y'all if I wasn't a wrestler here in the United States, the greatest country on the planet, and then wrestling at the University of Missouri. There's no doubt in my mind I wouldn't be here if I hadn't have done that. So there's a pathway for amateur collegiate wrestlers to come into the sport of mixed martial arts. There is now so many management groups who realize the potential of amateur wrestlers, college wrestlers, and we can come in here and we can keep on stacking up wins because that's what we do. I think it's the best. It's the best base to have. Call it a martial art, call it combat sports, call it what you want, but it's the best base that you will ever have. So parents, get your kids in wrestling, and we're gonna have a lot more UFC champions.